Welcome back, crafters! Today I have for you some fun crafts you can make using Dollar Tree popsicle sticks. For the first one, we're going to use 8 of these larger sticks, but we are going to start working with 2 of them. I'm going to use my markers for a couple of these crafts today because it's easier, it's less messy, and I think you would appreciate that. Alright, so we are going to start making just whatever design I want, whatever I choose, and you can do whatever you want and choose on your popsicle sticks. Just make it fun, colorful, and of course, you can paint them if you want. I just chose markers just because I just thought I'd give you that option. I'm going to do a combination of blue and kind of like a greenish yellowish color, and then an orange on the edges. All right, so now we are going to stack these leftover sticks and then one of the ones with designs right on top. We left a couple of them, one with design and the other one plain. For this stack here, we're just going to use a couple of rubber bands and we're going to tie them on the ends, leaving about a ½ inch, give or take. Now the next 2 sticks, we're going to take the one that is plain, we're going to place it underneath the stack, and then the one with the design, we're going to place it on top. This is going to look like a cross. All right, we're going to take a third rubber band and we are going to just join all of these, crisscrossing this rubber band in the center. So just make sure you kind of keep it in a cross shape. And then just like that. Then we're going to take a 4th rubber band and we are going to join one of the ends from the top popsicle stick. So you see how it's lifting up that other end? That's what we want. So let's review. We're going to stack some of those. We are going to then tie those at the end with rubber band, crisscross the other 2 sticks, and then we are going to tie one at the end, creating that lift on that side. Now this part is optional. I'm going to use this wood slice and I'm just going to hot glue it on the end, towards the end, leaving about a ½ inch at the end. This is going to hold a pom-pom because we're creating a little pom-pom launcher. This is so fun. Look how far. Now the first one I did kind of hit the light and it just bounced right back down. But the second one like flew out. So fun. This took no time to make. You probably already have these items in your home, but let me know what you think of this one down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take a clothespin. These are just a regular size ones. And once again, we are just going to paint it using my acrylic markers. Now, if you do not have acrylic markers, let me tell you, they are a game changer. They have great pigmentation and a lot of them have a brush tip on one end and then a smaller, harder tip on the other end. So you have options. I'm using the brush tip because it literally works just like paintbrushing. It's so clean, it's mess-free. I love using them. So I do have them in my Amazon store. If you want to check them out, it is linked in the description box. All right, so I painted my clothespin blue. We're going to go with a blue theme here. Then I'm going to take 2 of the larger popsicle sticks and then 2 of the smaller ones. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to paint them. Now, I didn't paint the underside, although I should have, but that's okay. I'm kind of trying to find here if I want to try different shades of blue. So I was kind of playing around. You choose whatever colors you want. Please do. All right, again, with the second ones or the little ones, we're just going to paint them blue. And then once you have that, I decided to have just a little bit of design. This will be an airplane. So I want the wings to have a little bit of a design. So I'm just going to simply make whatever I want. I decided to make like little diamond or boxes in the yellow, filling them in so they're nice and bright. Then I decided to add I think it was a pink dot inside each yellow, and then decided to add some stripes towards the end of each wing. And I did similar design on the other one, just basically a line, and then that way kind of complement each other. All right, these are coming along so stinking cute. Again, choose whatever design you want. Now it's time to put things together. I'm going to use hot glue, but of course you can use tacky glue if you have that, wood glue, it doesn't matter. All right, we're going to place these smaller ones towards the end of the clothespin, one on top and one at the bottom. Same with the wings. We're going to put one in the center and then the other one on the bottom, right on top of each other, just like that. Now I did decide to kind of touch up those edges because they looked just way too bare, but I love the way this airplane turned out. Oh my word. So many possibilities. You can make several with different designs, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I am going to take 7 of these smaller popsicle sticks and 1 of the larger ones. We're going to set the large one to the side and we are going to paint these. We're not going to use markers, although you can if you want. I'm going to paint 3 of these smaller ones in the white and 4 of them in red. We are creating an American flag. And of course, you can customize this to whatever flag your country has. And I'm just going to do 1 coat. And then, of course, we're going to set them to the side to dry. I love using Waverly Chalkman. It has great coverage, but of course, use whatever paint you have at home. All right, so once dry, we're just going to stack them upside down, alternating the colors red, white, red, white. Then I'm just going to make sure they're nice and straight. And then we are going to use my wire cutters just to cut the popsicle sticks, although you can cut them using scissors, but I don't like ruining my scissors. All right, I'm just going to cut 2 of the smaller popsicle sticks and we're just going to hot glue them to the back. And this is what's going to hold the flag together. So, of course, the popsicle sticks don't come apart. I'm using hot glue again, but again, use whatever you have at home that would work. Now, to be able to do the blue design where our flag has, I'm going to use one of these popsicle sticks. And again, we're just going to draw a line. That way it just knows where I want to end with the blue. And I'm just going to paint right over it, making sure that I have a nice square towards the top. And then I am going to make some white dots as stars. I think tiny stars would have been way too hard. I think adding the white dots really gave it that effect of the American flag. But of course, you don't have to. But if you want to, it's up to you. And then we're going to take the larger popsicle stick and we're just going to add a little bit of hot glue towards the top and then attach it. And this is what we can hold the flag with. Of course, you can always add magnets to the back to be able to put on a refrigerator. You can add string to be able to hang it, whatever you want. It's about having fun. I think this flag is absolutely adorable. Oh my word. I think kids will love making this during the holidays in the summer. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have fun crafting.